Alright, video game warriors, welcome back to our Soul Reaver 1 100% walkthrough series. This is episode 10. Hopefully you're doing alright. Let's get cracking on. So we've got to go through Dumah's dungeon here, or Dumah's area of the game, so let's get popping through that. That was the Dumah warp gate just there that we unlocked in the previous episode. So we are going to climb up this bad boy. We do have a missable achievement as well coming on up, so we've got to be careful not to miss that achievement when we get a little bit further into this dungeon. So let's pop through here. And we've got a few collectibles to grab as well as we adventure around. Achievement there just for going into here, which is just says going into the ruined city. So let's get popping. Spectral Realm. And if memory serves, I think we have one pizza slice in this area. Missable achievement. And Raziel gets a new ability after this. So we will make use of that. This dungeon can be a bit of a pain. It's not too bad, but if you've not done it before, it can be a bit confusing because there's loads of different ways you can go and stuff. But what we'll do first of all is go to Physical Realm, and then you need to sort of push that forward a few times until it stops going forward, which is probably about there, I would say. And then we need to go Spectral, head on through. Let's be careful of these enemies. Yeah, I thought this guy was gonna... I'm not sure if we can projectile through there. Yeah, we can. Nice, never knew that. I love the sound that they make as well when you defeat them. They make like the weirdest sound. So Spectral through, and then we can jump on the block that we just pushed, and then we're going to high jump up. Then we're going to go back to Physical here and jump on down. It looks like you can make a jump here as well, but it's every time I've tried it, it's always just like slightly out of reach. This particular jump here. So for now we're going to head down this way, and we've got a block to pull out if memory serves. So we'll pull this back a couple of times and jump on up, and then jump across. Just crouch towards the edge and then just try and go straight forward, stay in a straight line ideally to make the jump. And we've got a little bit of a puzzle section here. I'm going to see if I can remember how to do this. Skip through this. Okay, so first of all, what we want to do is press this crank, I believe. Let's do that. So this should drain the water. And this is where the sun glyph comes in. The sun glyph is so good. So this should just wipe out the entire arena. So there's a couple of vampires knocking about, but you just pop that and everything just gets obliterated, which is great. And that also helps towards your achievement, which is absorb 100 vampire souls. So there's 2, and that was perfect timing because we just got the achievement for absorbing 100 vampire souls. So that works out pretty well. But you can use that sun glyph if you want to farm souls. Just run around, use the glyphs, destroy vampires, get all the souls. It helps out. So let's just get our bearings with this puzzle. So basically we need to get up the top there, which is the highest point, and this is where we came in. So the idea is we need to get these blocks from the entrance section over to the like high up section. So let's get cracking through that. And I will have to use a little bit of brain power here because I've got to use certain blocks in certain ways, otherwise it doesn't really work out too well. So I'm going to line these up first of all. And I mentioned in the previous episode, but let me know if you want me to do Soul Reaver 2 as well. I'm unsure whether I should do Soul Reaver 2 walkthrough. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments if you want me to do that one as well. Okay, so we're going to line all those blocks up first of all, and then grab them like so. You can also use the projectile, so don't forget you can pop the projectile as well. Yeah, so line all those blocks up, pop them across, and then do the flip, then do the projectile, then do another flip. I think that's all we can take across if memory serves. I'm just trying to remember. And what we'll do is leave a block up here. And we need to stack blocks as well. So I think what we shall do is push a block just underneath. Just directly in line with this one here. So we're going to line this up. Like so. Then we're going to pop that one on top. And then pop this one on top again. So it creates 3. That should do, I think. And then we're going to pop this across. If one does fall off, you can just sort of put them back in line again and try to like just get a block back up the top. You know, by lining the blocks up here and then just popping one back up, and then you just want to try and like the ones that are up top, just drop them onto the ones down below, essentially like that, and then you end up creating just one block on its own. Then you can high jump to the 3, then you can high jump again to the end of the section, and that is that. So that's all good to go. And worst case scenario, if you saved it before you went into the dungeon, you could always quit out and then just go back and try it again. Just bear in mind that if you quit out, it will drop you back at the Elder God, and you have to make your way back around again. But it's if you find it easier to do that, to reset all the blocks by reloading a save, that's an option. If it works best for you, just whatever works best, really. But anyway, in this section we basically just whip on that gas and then pull the lever for the fire. That just makes everything explode, and it opens up a bunch of oh, we took out a vampire. I didn't even know that guy was there. Well, works out perfectly. Anyway, that just opens a bunch of different areas. So there's one behind Raziel that opens up, and I think there's one down below. So this is where the dungeon can get a bit confusing, because you would think you might have to go down below through that one, but actually the way to go is behind Raziel. So what we do is pop that block down. This is what I was talking about earlier about this jump block. If you look here, it kind of looks like you could make the jump across, which because you can projectile that block backwards. If you were down there, you could shoot it and it would like knock the block backwards. So you could technically do that, and it kind of looks like you can almost make that jump, but I've never managed to make it just yet. So anyway, I don't think there would be much benefit of making the jump either way, because it's just a blocked door, I think. Anyway, so what we are doing here is we want to line up these blocks with this section here. So let's give this one the old, let's give this the old one too. I love the fact they've put in a day and night cycle as well, which I think was supposed to be in the original, but it was out of scope for the original game. So we're going to line those up and then flip, and then high jump, then we should be able to get across. There we go. And I mentioned it in the previous episode, but I think they were supposed to put like different elemental reavers into Soul Reaver 1, but once again it was out of scope of the first game, so they've just put it into Soul Reaver 2 basically, which is essentially just running around getting different elemental reavers. Okay, so this section here, all we have to do really is just kind of jump across, go spectral, and just keep doing that a few times basically. So jump up here in the spectral, jump over here in the spectral, and you can high jump up to the top of this platform. Then we need to go back to physical. I think we can make this jump. There we go. Back to physical. You just got to make sure that you jump like directly forward in a straight line, otherwise Raziel might not make it. So we're going to press this lever, which opens a door / a bridge. Head on through. And in this section, we go for this block here. This is why it can get a little bit confusing, because I think you can actually come down this section really, really early in the dungeon. But there's... I think you might be in the spectral realm, I can't remember, but it can get a little bit confusing with like all the different ways to go and stuff. I'm gonna get the Fire Reaver because it looks cool. So in this section, I think we've got the 100. I was going to say you could farm these for souls if you wanted to, for the 100 souls absorbs, but might as well just take them out. The power of the fire glyph. Then we're going to go spectral. And there's one that we can jump to, I think. Or maybe it was physical first and then spectral. Oh yeah, that's the one. Sorry. Physical first and then spectral. There we go. Just keep doing this a few times. Back to physical. It didn't crouch then when I held down crouch. Then back to spectral. Then back to physical again. There we go. And we're kind of towards the end of this dungeon already. It's quite a short one. So make sure to glide across there so you get across the barriers and land in this sort of central section. Then press action. Opens up the boss arena. And we've got a missable achievement here, so make sure to pop a save and be very, very careful here, because you could miss this achievement. So we're going to save it over slot 19. So save 19, save 19, yes, and resume. Yeah, you could miss an achievement here, so be very, very careful. What we're going to do is open the doors whilst we are in physical realm. Then straight away we're going to go spectral and get like a bonus dialogue here. Head on over to Dumah. There's the achievement there called Spectral Talk. So you can actually talk to him in the spectral realm first to get the secret achievement. And once again, that achievement is missable, so make sure to get it before awakening him properly in the physical realm. He will attack you like this, but we can just ignore him for now, just leave him to do whatever he's doing. He's just stretching his legs. So head back to physical, and then we need to do like the actual proper boss fight now. So this boss fight is a bit of a strange one. I remember getting really stuck on this when I first played Soul Reaver in 1998 or 1999. But basically, what you need to do is take these stakes out of him. There's 3 of them. Just going to pop them down over here. A high jump up. Okay, so now he's up for real this time. Awesome, what an awesome boss design as well. I love their characters and the bosses in this world, and just Legacy of Kain in general. Absolutely love it. All of the characters, the story is probably one of the best video game stories I've ever witnessed in my entire life, and I've played a huge amount of video games. I've probably played an unhealthy amount of video games, and this is right up there. So for this boss, what you want to do is jump when he does the sort of like ground pound type move. You want to jump so that he doesn't stop you. You jump and glide like that. That's essentially what we need to do. So the camera angle can be a little bit tricky here. You need to kind of keep your eye on him a little bit, and we're going to lure him on a bit of a jog. It can take some time, so you want to pull him this way, jump to avoid the ground pound, and yeah, we need to just lure him all the way through the dungeon. Here comes the ground pound, so just jump, and I'm trying to keep my eye on where we're going, so it can get a bit hectic, plus it's night time, which is not helping our cause whatsoever. So make sure he's still there. There we go. I can't see where I'm going. There we go. We got ground pounded. We should be okay though. It's not always too bad, but you can't go too far away from him, otherwise it kind of messes up the entire thing. Just keep on pulling him round whilst trying to figure out where you're going yourself. There we go. I think ground pound. Flying through. I think at this point you're relatively safe. But, oh my god. I can't see where I'm going. I think that was the ground pound. I couldn't see what was happening there whatsoever. So he's stuck. Oh, he's stuck. Please, yeah, let's go. And eventually we get him to this section. So I tend to run through the middle first of all. I think he usually gets stuck like roughly around in the middle. So I'm going to leave him there. And then I think this is the wrong side actually, yeah. Basically we just do the same thing that we did before. So just the gas. And then the fire. There we go. And that is Dumah. Just lead him to this section. So he's down in the middle. And he can survive most things, but he can't survive he can't survive that. So there we go. So that is Dumah, and we get the achievement for defeating him as well. So GG. Good stuff. And we got the secret achievement before the fight as well in a spectral realm, so we are good to go. There is a health upgrade, so let's go grab that real quick whilst we're still in this dungeon. So what we need to do for that is head on back, kind of like all the way across the dungeon again to where we, well, almost where the boss arena was, but not quite. So this time we go right. The boss arena is over there, but this time we go right. Let's get that. So we've got a new ability from defeating Dumah, which is constrict. Basically just run around certain objects. So we've run around it once clockwise, and then we'll run around it again a second time clockwise. The only thing that I really tend to get in here is the health upgrade. I think you can go down the other ways, but I'm not quite sure if there's anything too useful in there, to be brutally honest. Once again, we're pretty OP at this point, so let's use the fire glyph. Yeah, we're pretty pretty powerful at this point, so there's not too much enemies can do. So pizza slice. We've now got 3 out of the 5 on the pizza slices. And in terms of Dumah's dungeon area, that's pretty much it. You can constrict that again if you want to. It's up to you. But what we are going to do is I'm going to save because we've got some other collectibles to grab. So I think probably the fastest way to get out of here is save. We're going to save it over slot 20. Like so. Then we're going to quit. Yes. Load 20. And we're going to go to I think what we'll do first is we'll go get the Ariel hint because it's quite easy to forget those. But we've also got another pizza slice, and I think we've got a glyph energy upgrade to get as well, also known as an eldritch energy. So let's go here. The Lake of the Dead. Or the Abyss Lake thing. So we're going to head out here. I think what we'll do first is, yeah, we'll grab that Ariel hint because that's probably the easiest one to forget, to be fair, and it's also missable, so let's go grab that. Also, Video Game Warriors. I mentioned it on a previous episode, but I do have a no commentary long play version of this if you're interested on my second YouTube channel, which is called Video Game Galaxy. So I run a second YouTube channel. Just going to spectral through there. Called Video Game Galaxy. That one's it's mostly consists of no commentary long plays of various games. Soul Reaver Remastered is one of them, but I've covered other games as well on there. Some retro stuff. Theme Hospital, if anyone's a fan of Theme Hospital, I've got that on there. A game called Black and White 2, which is really good. That was created by, I think, Lionhead Studios, who also made Fable. Really good game, highly recommend it. But yeah, if you fancy checking out the no commentary long play version of this with all the cutscenes and stuff, you can find that on my second channel, which you can find at my website Azzavhar.com, or you can find it on the main homepage of my Azzavhar YouTube channel as well. So this is I believe this is the last Ariel hint. Yes, there we go. So listen to all of Ariel's hints. Ariel remembers. Inverted clockwork, tormentor awaits. Be wary, Raziel.
Those blind with rage are by destiny ensnared.
Okay, so congratulations if you've just got all the Ariel hints. The achievement is yours. Awesome. So that is that one. Next we've got a pizza slice in Rahab's territory. So let's go save. Save 21, then quit. Yes. Load 21. So let's go over to Rahab's territory. A couple of extra bits and bobs to get. And also, whilst I'm on the subject, one sec. So Rahab's is this one. This one. I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of looks like a bit like fish-like. The symbol, I don't know. Or like sea life-like or something. That's what the symbol reminds me of somehow. I don't know how. Anyway, so we're going to go Rahab's and we need to get a pizza slice in this area, so let's go grab that. And yeah, also, whilst I'm on the subject, I do have like 1,200 YouTube videos uploaded to this channel as well. I've covered lots of different games. If you're interested in any more guides, boss guides, walkthroughs, I've done loads and loads and loads of games. Got you covered for hundreds and hundreds of games. So feel free to take a look through the channel. You know, lots of different stuff up there. Ninja Gaiden, Neo 2, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, which is a fantastic game, by the way. So what we're doing here is we are going to jump up. Yes, and head on through. So we're going to go back into Rahab's dungeon real quick. Don't forget, you can, you know, set these guys on fire with the torches and stuff, or you could use your glyphs as well now, so you can just use fire. There we go. Not sure if that got the other one as well. Yeah, nice one. So all we're doing really in this area is just doing a quick constrict. Now we have this new ability, so all you need to do is constrict that. That kind of like pulls the bath plug out. So now we can pull these. Goes enemy who I think she's trying to hide, but he's not doing a great job. Really, is he? But there we go. So that's that, and then this is the pizza slice. So grab this, and we've just got one more pizza slice to get. You can get some Eldritch energy in this section if you want to. So if you need to, you know, stock up your powers and stuff, then grab those in there. So that is it for Rahab's territory as far as I'm aware. So once again, I'm going to save. Save 22, yes. Quit, yes. Load 22. And what do we have next? We've got a few more upgrades to bag. So let's go grab those. But yeah, if you want any more like guides and stuff, like definitely check out all the videos on the channel. There's 1,200 videos on this channel, almost 1,300 videos. So I've got loads and loads of guides. So we are going to Raziel's territory next. So let's head there. Let's head on up. Also, video game warriors, if you are enjoying this video series and you're enjoying this video, then do please pop the video a like. Massively helps out. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos from me, game guides, boss guides. I do beginners guides as well, walkthrough series, loads and loads of different stuff. So if you want to see more stuff from me, then please do pop that subscribe button. Also leave a comment, let me know how you're getting on with Soul Reaver 1 so far. Let me know if it's your first time playing it, or... Oh, I wanted to mention something here as well. In this particular section. This is a little bit off topic, but it's like really good enemy design in this room. And if you've played any sort of like Souls-like games, or I guess From Software games, or Soulsborne games, you'll see the influence from this game. I'm not sure if they're going to be there now because I've already disturbed them, but if you turn this corner here, you'll see that there's an enemy that's like feeding on, I'm assuming a human or something, and then as you approach this enemy to attack them from behind, because the enemy is preoccupied, there's another enemy that's hidden to the left out of the way, and that design, that's the enemy there. So if you run over here to attack him, this enemy then jumps out to the left from behind this wall, and that's like a design that is done over and over and over again in Soulsborne games, where there's an enemy that looks like you can go and attack them freely, and then there's a secret one that's kind of tucked away that jumps out at you. But yeah, that design is repeated over and over and over again. Anyway, I just think it's good enemy design, really, a good enemy placement. So in this section here, we have to constrict this a few times. If memory serves, I'm going to try and do, I think it's clockwise once, and we'll try that one. There's a couple of different ways we can go. It's been a while since I've done these, so it's... I can't remember which one's which. So clockwise once and then lever is pizza slice. There we go. So that is the final pizza slice of the game. Reach maximum health capacity. Achievement unlocked. Congratulations, video game warriors, if you just got that one. So that's that. I don't know why I just keep forgetting to use the fire glyph. There we go. Also, Raziel's health bar in the physical realm always reminds me of like a Dreamcast symbol. And then we're going to go clockwise once again on this middle thing, and then press the lever again. And then I think there's a mini puzzle. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so it's time to use our brains. Let's go. I can't remember exactly what the best way to do this is, but what we'll do is leave one block up the top, one below it. I think we need to place the blocks just into a stack of 3. So what I'm going to do is just pop them into a stack of 3 straight away. Just keep them as a 3. And then pop them across. Then this block, it kind of goes like in the middle section here. So there's a gap on the left, a gap on the right, jump on here, then high jump to the 3, then high jump again to get this glyph energy upgrade. There we go. And we've got great old one, reach maximum glyph energy capacity. Congratulations. So that's all the health upgrades and all the glyph energy upgrades. So we are good to go at this point. Let's give him the old one too. Then what we'll do, I think, is probably the fastest way is... Yeah, let's go for the old save and quit trick. So save on slot 23. There we go. I'm just trying to think. So save 23, quit, yes, load 23, and then we should be good to go to... I think Oracle's Cave should be next. So what we'll do here is go warp gate, and then we're going to warp to Dumah, which is this one. Back to physical realm. Head on out. So we just need to follow this round. I just wanted to mention here that this is quite a good place to farm. So if you still need vampire souls for the achievement, you can do stuff like get these torches, set these vampires on fire. You've got your glyphs now, so it's really easy to just burn the vampires with the fire glyph, and you can absorb the souls and stuff. So it's quite easy to just farm this area over and over again if you need to get some stuff. So let's follow this around. Also, video game warriors, I do have my own video game page up on Steam. I'm developing my own video game. called Loki the Lynx, which is a 2D platformer collectathon. We have to go around collecting shiny coins, collecting shiny keys, defeating bosses to progress through the game. I just constricted that once anti-clockwise, and it opens this gate just here. So yeah, if you are into platformer collectathons with some wacky characters and stuff, please do wishlist my game on Steam. I hope to release it in 2025, and I hope you enjoy it if you do play the game in 2025 as well. I will put my heart and soul into making the best game that I possibly can make. So we just headed into the Oracle's Cave. Just follow it around, go up this slope, and you'll see a warp gate door. So make sure to activate this warp gate. This is the Oracle's Cave warp gate. So that is that. And I think what we shall do here, video game warriors, is wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.